Hello everyone, Nivedita is here by taking a new video on methods of asexual reproduction. Before going to the topic, it will be introduced ki what is the difference between asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction because we are going to know the asexual reproduction. So it is essential to know the differences. So begin difference. When we talk of sexual reproduction means it involves two individuals, and in this hereditary characters they vary from one generation to next generation, means parents to the offsprings. And sexual reproduction plays very important role in origin of a species. We can say in the evolution also. Okay, because the reason behind this is there are two individuals, so definitely two individuals will have different genetic makeup to some extent. And when we say of asexual reproduction, which we will study in this video, so this requires only one individual, and as one individual is there, that's why the organisms produced will be same to their parents. Okay, means hereditary characters will remain same. As it is same, so it doesn't play any role in the origin of life, or we can say it plays minimum role. Okay, so the other words we can say clones are obtained. Clones word we use for exactly same organism. Okay, so clones are obtained by asexual reproduction. Now begin with the asexual reproduction. What type of reproduction is this? So we can define it like that. This is the production of offsprings or individuals by a single parent. Okay, by a single parent. And this type of reproduction doesn't involve meiosis, formation of gametes, fertilization, and transfer of genetic material between the individuals. So there is no question of transfer because single individual is involved. So there are different ways of asexual reproduction, or we can say these are the different methods like fission, fragmentation, regeneration, budding, spore formation, vegetative propagation in plants, propagation by tissue culture. Okay, these are the different ways of asexual reproduction. So we'll study one by one. So begin with fission. Fission word means splitting. Okay, divide. Fission means to divide or to split. So definition is, it can be defined as the splitting of a unicellular organisms into two or more than two separate cells. Okay, means one individual will divide into two or more than two separate cells. So there are two types of fission, binary fission and multiple fission. So begin with the binary fission. Bi word means two. Bi means two. Fission means split up. Means the body splits up into two small identical daughter cells. And this type of fission is seen, or it occurs in the organisms like amoeba, paramecium, leishmania. Okay, and during this division, first the nucleus divides and then it is followed by the division of cytoplasm. And for the division of cytoplasm, a small constriction develops in the membrane which deepens and deepens, and at the end the cytoplasm divides into two parts. We can see this through the diagrams. So here you can see amoeba, how it divides into two. So that is binary fission in amoeba, and in the paramecium also is shown in the diagrams. Now the multiple fission. Multiple means many. Means the organism's body divides into many parts. Okay. This may occur in the unfavorable conditions also. Unfavorable means when the conditions are not good. So what the organism does in the unfavorable condition, it just secretes a kind of thick coating around their body, and that is called as the cyst. CYST, cyst. Okay, so cyst protects them from the extreme conditions, so they become the very resistant. Okay, so this cyst is formed in the unfavorable condition, and the organism may divide inside the cyst into many. So the in the multiple fission, the body of the parent cell divide into the several small daughter individuals. So first the nucleus divides into several times, and the many nuclei, they lie inside, and then what happens, each nucleus takes a bit of cytoplasm to form the individual. Means cytoplasm divides into as many as pieces as the number of nuclei. And finally, if there is a cyst, the cyst will divide, and all the individuals inside the parent cell will be released. Okay, means finally the parent cell divides into several uninucleate daughter individuals, and each one behaves as independent organism. So we have the example of Plasmodium. We can see this through diagram. See this diagram, what is there? The nucleus divides into many one. Okay, and when the wall of this is cyst is shown here. I'm telling you that this occurs generally in the organisms when they are in the unfavorable condition. Okay,